Hello everyone, and this is Christine with Christine's Coloring and Crafts. Welcome to the video today. We're going to do take two. I had actually started the video earlier, and okay, I thought I started the video earlier, but have a laugh on me. I didn't hit the start button. Anyway, let me get a mint started here. Anyway, you could see that we already started coloring the windmill, and we're kind of going with some yellowish browns, with one exception, and that will be sepia. And again, this is the Dayton pencil set. They are a harder pencil. Then, you know, I equate them more to like the polychromos. Maybe slightly softer. But that one was sepia. And then we have autumn leaf. And then we have bamboo. And then we're going to have wax yellow, which I think will make a really nice highlight color. And let's get us started again. I have the first layer down here. Apparently I like to make a mess. I use the sepia down here. And I just mostly one solid color. But I kind of wanted to darken up pieces of it by putting on an extra layer. And the good news is at least this will be a shorter video because we've already got one layer down. So if you like shorter videos, this is the one for you today. And then we'll get started with the bamboo for another layer here on the roof of our windmill. And that's one thing that I've really come to like about pencils like the Dayton or Dayton and the polychromos is the more layers you pile on, the more color that comes out. And if you're not someone who likes to do multiple layers, these are definitely not pencils you'd want to get. So hopefully everybody's been having a good week so far. It is Wednesday. And I did get back to work after that wonderful break that I had. And I also did some reading and some thinking and some working in a workbook. And it got me on the thinking path that part of my problem stems from not being able to be social ever since 2020. I mean, that was kind of a whirlwind year, so I don't think it really affected me as much. Or I didn't get a chance to think about how it affected me at all. Because we're all too busy trying to find things that we need because it was out of stock, or we were trying to keep our minds busy because we were all locked in our houses. But I'm a very social person. I will literally strike up a conversation with anyone. I don't base it off of looks. I don't base it off of age or gender or non-gender, however it may be. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I just love to talk to people. I love to strike up conversations with random strangers and see where it takes me. And I didn't get a chance to do that in 2020, most of 2021. And then I just got so used to it, I didn't do it a lot in 2022. It's now 2023. And I found that this is part of the issue. I need to get out there more and interact with people again like I used to. And I'm not talking about like partying and going, I mean, I'll go to the bars, but you know, I don't care about drinking or anything. As long as they have some decent bar food. I could be the DD. I can be the designated driver for friends. But there we go. So far, so good here. But yeah, something to think about. I need to get out there and be more social again. I don't have to hide in this house anymore. Though I'll tell you what, one of the nice things about being home is the enjoyment of this hobby. It's just, I really do need to get out. Need to get out, be my little jolly self, strike up conversations with people. Poor cashiers look at me weird because I'll strike up conversations with them. And I'm awkward AF. Whereas I used to not be awkward at all. But, you know, a little bit of practice, a little bit of time. And we'll put one more layer here on this roof. And then we'll get moving to more of the brickwork. So you can see I already got the brickwork done. There we go. It's looking good, I think. Hopefully, it's entertaining for you guys too. And you can see how the iridescent pencils work in Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. And we also get to do our first page. Which I'll tell you what, I'd been excited to get into it, but I did not get any really excited till today. Like, oh boy, I get to make a video and, you know, color in this book. And that feels kind of good. So I think some of the stuff that I do in my personal time is helping me find your joy. Find my joy anyway. And I know last week I kind of went over, you know, depression and things like that. And this week I figured I would kind of talk more coloring related and bring up the subject of fear as it relates to art and coloring. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I get started on something and I'm like, oh no, what if I do it wrong? What if I mess it up? And I still have conversations with people, with other colorists and artists. You know, what if we mess it up? You know, I don't want, you know, and I see from other artists too, you know, that have similar feelings to mine. You know, oh, I don't want to color in this because, you know, what if I mess it up? I'm going to ruin it. And I got to thinking about that. Let me sharpen this again. This one likes to get sharpened a lot. All right, then off to our yellowish color. But anyway, I got to thinking about that and I'm like, man, why are we so afraid to just go for it? You know, and there's other YouTube artists that are like, oh, we're going to have fun. We're going to be wacky. We don't, you know, we're not going to care about how it turns out. And that's really what I'd rather strive for. And I think we all should. Just strive for the fun of coloring, the fun of creating art. Ah, that was a big drink. I was thirsty. So anyway, try to turn this so we can all see it here, hopefully. There we go. Big book, teeny tiny disc. Alright, let's take our sepia one more time here across the top of this bottom part. And make it just a little bit darker. Creating kind of like two colors, but actually using one. And it's probably not that noticeable on the camera as it is in real life, but I can see the difference. Anyway, I think we need to practice more of just going for it. Like, I recently finished a picture in Fragile World, and I uploaded it to my Instagram, and I like it, but I don't love it. I don't think I did a great job on it. But, you know, that old fear kicked in as, oh man, I messed it up. I better put that book away and not mess it up more. You know, I got that book for Christmas from my oldest son. And I honestly think that he would rather I mess it up as long as I'm having fun than just leave it sitting there doing nothing. And so I think what I'll do more of is more pictures in that book too. After I finish a couple of these whips. I've got so many whips going on right now. I've got this one. I've got another one that I'm going to start another series on. Hopefully, eventually, I know I'm a constant procrastinator. I know I am. Another fault. Another tragic fault of mine. I'm actually going to use a little bit of the autumn leaf. Rather than make that bottom part darker. Just fill in with some autumn leaf. It'll give it a kind of a reddish tinge. Anyway, I think we all need to do that. If we're facing that kind of fear, you know, where you're afraid of messing it up or making a mess, there's really 3 things you could do. 1, you could just not touch it and not ever get into it. And it just sits there on a shelf and does nothing, which is kind of depressing, really. 2, you can make photocopies, which with these kinds of books, good luck. I have the hardest time getting these things, because I don't really want to break the spine. I have the hardest time getting these things to fold over so I can make a complete photocopy. You know, and then practice on the photocopy. Or 3, just dig in. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to dig in. And see where the road takes us. Now for this part, I'm only going to use the 2 colors, the autumn leaf and the bamboo. That's what I love about small details, is you can cut it down to just 1 color or 2 colors or what have you. And of course I'll come back in right there with the 3rd color, because we're going to have a little sunshine there, kids. But yeah, I think we just need to dig in. And then another thing I wanted to do was, since these are Johanna Basford books, and I'm pretty sure I've done it before. I don't know, I'd have to go watch my own videos to figure out if I have. I've either done it on YouTube or on Facebook. I can't remember, where I colored some of the smaller pictures in different pencils to see how they performed in Johanna Basford books. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute. It's I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm loving it. It's not, I don't know, I've just been, and it's not anything to do with depression or anything like that. I've just been kind of like in a very soft color mood. Not bright colors, and, you know, pow, right in your face colors. I've just kind of been in the softness mood. All right, let's go ahead and put that there. And we'll just keep coloring right in there. Put a couple layers on. A few layers. And then we'll come back here. And I'm going to pull in the sepia right in here just a little bit. Just right in there a little bit. Kind of give it a little more shadowy feel. Oh, some days I can't talk. But that's okay. All right. Just do a little bit of autumn leaf here to kind of give it that shaded feeling. And then some bamboo. Kapow! Bamboo! But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should start challenging ourselves to color in these particular books that are kind of like fear-inducing. Like, I have, I think it's called Kaleidomorphia? Kaleidomorphia. My other Kirby book. And then I have Fragile World. And then I have a mythographic book too. I can't remember. Anyway, let's get back to coloring. I get to talking and I forget what I'm doing. All right. We're just going to go ahead and do this whole brick in autumn leaf. I really love this color, by the way. I think come this autumn, I am going to be making some photocopies of some of my autumn books, which are not like this. And giving them a go again. Test them out on the Spring Hill paper and the Nina paper. See how that goes. And I love the way these colors look together. You know what else I need to do? I need to start a journal of favorite color combinations. A journal or a swatch sheet or something. I'm not sure. My brain's thinking now. Like, ooh, how would I do that? How would I go about making like some swatches of favorite color combinations? Favorite color combinations, okay? There we go. Put a little bit of this autumn leaf down here because I really like this combo. I also really liked my purple and my blue and my green combos. The red combo, that's okay. I'm not going to say it's my favorite. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. And for this side, I just want a lot of the highlight. The other side, not so much highlight. But for some reason, I just think the sun's kind of coming there. You know, I never really put a lot of focus on where my light source is. I just do what feels good, what makes it look good to me, what makes me happy to be doing it. And we need to see more of that. Should I do another one in Fragile World? And if I should do another one in Fragile World, what should I use Should I use... I mean, I don't want to use the polychromos. I already did that. I did that. Maybe we try the light fast out in it. Or the luminance. But yeah, we need to get on the ball with that. Conquer our fears. And enjoy the moment. Get back to just color into color. Alright, let's get our sepia out here. Ooh, that's going to be fun details. I don't know what colors I'm going to do that yet. Maybe some other greens. Maybe. Or maybe some purples. Not sure yet. We will see. Also, too, while I was off, I went ahead and rearranged things for my arts and crafts spot. Try to make things a little bit more accessible, but also kind of like, I don't know, just be more organized, I guess. I mean, I've been pretty organized. I don't know, I felt I needed to button it up a little bit. Ooh, now here's the $1 million question. Should we use distressed inks for the background? Or maybe get some watercolors out. Ooh, some Deborah Muller watercolors would look good on here. Be needing another water after this. Speaking of water. Put some autumn leaf in this one too. I kind of liked that look up here with a little bit of like reddishness to the sepia or sepia, however you want to say it. And I kind of like the one color look too. I really kind of like that. And I'm pressing down a little bit harder right underneath these bricks to kind of make it look more shadowy. Shadows. There's something in the shadows. I've been watching on Netflix, rewatching Lucifer. You know, because nothing screams bored like watching some guy prance around, quote-unquote, LA, calling himself the devil and everybody else tripping over themselves trying to figure out the metaphor. And it's not a metaphor. Well, I mean, it's all make-believe as far as the show's concerned. But, you know, I'm a fan. I just love the graphics of the wings on the angels. They're just gorgeous. Anyway. So what would you guys think of a Facebook group? If you think you would like to be a part of a Christine's Coloring and Crafts Facebook group, I did make one. I'm excited to say. I started it last night. There's only a couple of members. People from my friends list. list. But I thought it would be a fun place we can all share our art together. Our whips, or aka work in progress. And if you're interested in joining my Facebook group, the link will be down below. Of course. And I really hope to see some of y'all there. All of y'all, really. But I thought it was time to finally start a group where we could all hang out and share anything, really. You know, mostly our coloring, our art, crafts. Crafts are okay too. Just a few simple rules. Basically, you know, if you're going to be sharing work, make sure you credit the artist, be it yourself or someone else. And of course, no fighting or cursing. We want to make sure we have this as a very positive and uplifting environment. Notwithstanding, though, there is an exception for the cursing. I know there are adult books out there that have curse words. All I ask is you try to cover one letter so we don't get in trouble with Facebook. Because I know I have recently received a book that I'm going to use for work. And I'm probably going to use crayons in it because it feels like crayon-y paper. But anyway, it's full of curse words. It's "you effing got this." And while I'm not above cursing like a sailor, I believe the term my dad used to use was "I can make sailors blush." I curse so much. Which, hey, thanks, Dad. I really did. I had a potty mouth. I worked at General Motors. He did too. He should have had a potty mouth. How he didn't, I don't know. It was like a thing. It's a thing. But I thought it would be fun to have our own little group together. I know I'm a member of several other groups. You know, and if you are and just one more is just too much, don't worry. I'm not going to be upset if you don't join. You do not have to join my group. But if you want to, it's there. Or it will be there. Right now I'm filming, so we don't quite have that group together, or we don't have that link down there yet. All right, let's get over here and finish this little guy up, this little side up, and wrap this up. One of the things I plan to do, I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit more, is a little thing called rediscovering your mediums. Hopefully making, you know, shorter videos. I'm going to try really, really hard to make them short, you know, under 20 minutes. The goal is under 15, but if I go over 15, I'm not going to cry about it, just as long as it's under 20. And kind of play around with some of the mediums I haven't played with in a long time, or in a while. One of them being my Black Widow pencils. Which I really have not played with in a long time. And I got, I think, another Johanna Basford book. No, it was a Maria Trolli book I got out that I'm doing some coloring in. And I figured we could share together, because you never know. You might have black widows, you might not. You might be thinking about getting black widows, and you could kind of see them in action. And some of them will be like the redesigned sets from the spiders, the black widows, and the cobra sets. Because I used black widows a lot back in the day, but I have not used them in months. Months, guys. Actually, get the sepia out there because I want to create a little bit of shadow in between a couple of these bricks. There we go. Just a little bit. One more. There we go. But anyway, I think it'd be a fun little mini series, and it'll get me filming more than just once a week. I know quite a few YouTubers film several times a week, if not, you know, one or two do daily. And I don't know how they do it. I mean, how do you have a life and do that? And these people, these guys have kids. Mine are grown. What's my excuse? My excuse is I'm a procrastinator and I'm a lazy butt sometimes. But hey, there we go on that. That looks pretty cute. I'm trying to decide if I want to also... No, I think I'll use different colors. Maybe like let's say if we do this part green, we'll do this part green too. Or, you know, purple, and then this part too to go with it. I'm not sure yet. I don't see anything on the interior that I want to use these particular three colors on right now. But that doesn't mean I won't. Oh, and looky here, that's a balloon. I need to get the greens back out and color that balloon. But while I'm coloring, of course, I have these in one of those paper cups that I got from the dollar store. And I know what page they go to. But that is it for this week on this particular video. And hopefully everyone did enjoy the video. Maybe I'll do the stairs in those colors. Anyway, hopefully everyone did enjoy the video today. And let me know your thoughts on the rediscovering your mediums. Let me know your thoughts about the Facebook group. The Etsy stuff will be on hold for a little while just because my first trials at the designs were terrible. So we'll be trying that again. It's just that does take a lot of time. It's more time than editing and uploading videos is. But anyway, thank you so much for watching our video today. I hope everyone has a colorific rest of their day. And as always, questions, comments, suggestions below. And take care of yourselves and each other, okay? All right. See you next time. Bye.